If you want to see the Urban Decay products I'll be featuring on this channel over the coming months, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, I have a number of items from Urban Decay to show you, and just a couple of miscellaneous items as well that I have just brought into my collection. I mean, just a couple miscellaneous items. Most of it is Urban Decay, and you can expect to see a lot of videos on these products over the coming weeks, and I'm excited to show them to you. So let's get into it, and it is one of the very few hauls or new product intros to my collection that you'll see for the rest of the year. I'm really slowing my roll, but I had some opportunities to get some pretty awesome stuff from Urban Decay at a significant discount, and I thought I would just round out my Urban Decay collection for the coming year basically, and then kind of slow my roll, like I said, for purchasing, because there's big changes in my life, and it just doesn't make sense to accumulate anything else cosmetic wise, but these are based on deals that made perfect sense, and I did want the products and was waiting for an opportunity, so that's what that is. Now, some of the makeup that I got from Urban Decay came from Shoppers Drug Mart, so I'm just going to show you just a new brush that I got from Shoppers. This is a brush that's over 30 bucks, and I got it for $10. And it's extra soft, it's synthetic, and I had been eyeing these brushes quite a bit. So when they came on for $10 Canadian, I said thank you very much. I grabbed the big one, and it's an angled brush, so I'm pretty happy with it. And it's, you can see the $10 on the back there. It is very, very soft. It's stuck in the packaging. It is extremely, extremely soft, and I cannot wait to use it to powder, because I like to have very, very light powdering on my face, and this brush I am positive will give it to me. As a matter of fact, I just put it in my brush container right away so I can use it. Now here is the first. I've got 2 boxes of Urban Decay stuff. So first off, let's talk about the samples in this box. I've got primer potion, 3 bubble lipstick samples, and a travel size of the All-Nighter setting spray. This is pretty typical when you buy from Urban Decay Canada as far as what you get. You get 3 samples if you are a registered Urban Decay fan. And in that box there was one primary, and that box was a box that was shipped to me, so that brush from Shoppers was a separate purchase. But what is in that box that I got, I had a $20 off coupon from Urban Decay as a reward. So I decided not to wait any longer for the Stoned palette. So I got a really nice discount on this palette, and thought it would be nice to have the opportunity to play around with it and show you what it can do. So the box itself is absolutely beautiful, but the relief on the palette itself is something that I was hoping to get at some point from one of my future makeup packaging, and that's what that looks like. It's very, very much a relief on here. And then in the palette itself is a brush and a bunch of very interesting looking shadows, and the reviews on these are varied. But I do think that it will end up being a good complement to my Heavy Metals palette, because I did look to see if there were duplicate shadows, and there are not. And I'm very interested to see what the mattes are like in this palette, because I've heard some interesting stuff, especially about this one, Third Eye, as in conflicting whether people like it or not. So I'm very curious to see what it's going to be like. And when I do looks, I will be using the brush, as I do whenever I have a brush included in a palette. So if you have some requests on first impressions looks with this palette, please let me know in the comments, and I will be happy to entertain them. And then I placed an order with Shoppers Drug Mart, and I got some samples. So I've got 3 perfume samples: Wanted by Azzaro, My Way by Giorgio Armani, which I really like that perfume, and then another one from Mugler called the Angel. And I do really like Mugler perfumes, so I'm looking forward to trying these. I decided to try a nail polish, so I have a Revlon Quick Dry Top Coat. That was a really great price, so it was half off. I thought I would try that. So that's a miscellaneous item, just like the brush was. And finally, a product from a brand that I had tried something from that I just fell in love with is Cake Beauty. And so I decided to buy the heavy cream from Cake Beauty because we are headed into winter and my skin gets very, very dry. And it's called Rich Vanilla Shea Butter Deep Nourishing. I almost dropped it. And yeah, it smells wonderful. Cake Beauty, everything smells like dessert. So I'm definitely going to like it. And I was trying to find a cheaper alternative to the Boom Boom Cream, which is a product that I use regularly. So I'm hoping to have a few options that are half price or less from what I pay per use for the Boom Boom Cream. Not to say that I won't buy the Boom Boom Cream. I'm just saying it's nice to have cheaper alternatives to mix it up once in a while. Okay, the rest is Urban Decay. I'm telling you, the rest is Urban Decay. So we were talking about the stoned palette. Let's go back to that theme for a minute because I also got the mini. And the mini was a fantastic price as well. I was able to get it with points and it's very cute. And I'm a big proponent of travel palettes. I really appreciate them. And I felt like they were very different from the ones in the main palette, which of course I had put away because I'm being so efficient that way. Let me just show them to you side by side. I haven't even done that comparison myself. So these are definitely minis, but I think you can see from the palette, hopefully the colors coming through. There are no duplicates here. They're all different colors. And so they are complementary to each other. So I'm happy with that. In that comparison, I ended up gouging the peach color. But just looking at it, yeah, the only two are the bottom one on this one and the top in the main palette are somewhat similar because they're basically cream shadows. But it is still very different. They are still very different from each other, and I'm looking forward to trying them both. Okay, so we're done with the Stoned Palette series. And one thing I will say about Urban Decay for the Stoned series, they're very consistent with their packaging, the feel of the packaging for all of the gift sets and whatnot that they're coming out for. They're coming out with for Christmas. So I like that. They did a good job from that perspective. And from the Stoned line, I did get one of their pencils. There was only one pencil that was interesting to me, but I did pick up a second pencil that I feel is going to go well with the Stoned collection. I just wasn't impressed with all of the colors they had, but I am interested in this one, which is High Vibes, which is a kind of a khaki green color. And I had never swatched it until right now with you. And this is what it looks like. I think I swatched it in Shoppers Drug Mart, but not my own that I just purchased. And they are very, very creamy, and it's a deeper, it's like between Mildew and Stash, Mildew and Stash. So it's kind of a deep khaki brown with gold reflex is what I would call this one. And then I also got Roxy, and it is a beautiful electric blue that I think will go well with the blues in the Stoned palette. So those are the two liners that I decided to get. And I was good because I wanted to pick up Perversion as well, but I have some black liners called Zero from Urban Decay, so I can't really justify buying another Perversion liner, even though that is my favorite. So yeah, those are the two liners. Very happy to have them. Now the second box from Urban Decay has nothing to do with the Stoned collection. So it has to do with a key item. They had a 30% off sale, and there was already a mystery box available that was $85. That was already a value because it was, the value inside the box was double what the price was. It was on for 85, but value of 165 or something like that. Well, that mystery box was also 30% off. So I got it for, I think, between $56 and $59 Canadian. And it came with 10 products, 10 samples, including 3 full-size goodies. I could not say no. So that is what I have here. So let's go over the samples first. So you've seen this from the last box. There's the primer potion, the 3 bubble samples of lipstick, the all-nighter setting spray in travel size. Those are the same 3 things I got in the last box. And now some new stuff to me. I actually got 2 of the long-lasting all-nighter setting sprays. I guess that was one of those 10 samples that were in addition to the 3 that I got just for being an Urban Decay member. Now, all of these new ones are samples that were part of the promotion. I got a face primer long wear grip, I guess grip primer. I've never had one of these. So that is what that looks like. And it looks like it's a fair size of a sample. Really excited about that. I really have to do a full face with all of these new goodies that I got. If you want to see that, please let me know. I also got, which I'm super excited about, is the Lash Freak Mascara. Just going to tear the box open. And it looks like this. And the brush is what's really weird. And I've heard some great reviews and some not so great reviews about it. And I'm very curious. So I will be trying this mascara very soon. Another sample was this Lip Chemistry Vice lipstick. And it is, I don't know if the name of the color is Physique. Having trouble opening it. And it looks like this. So it's a mini of their new Vice Vice Lip Chemistry. And it looks like a small sample, but I'm looking forward to trying this new lip product. I also got a sample of the 60-hour inked brow. It looks like this. And one of the full-size products that was included was this Troublemaker Mascara. As these samples, 10 extra, some were samples, some were full-size, as I mentioned. And this is the Troublemaker Mascara. Let's take a look at the wand. So yeah, that looks like a volumizing mascara. We'll see. So this is definitely a full-size product. And another full-size product I got, did not pay for, is this Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. And that to me is amazing. I'm really into cream products a whole lot more now. And so to get this as a replacement for my old Naked Skin Shapeshifter is awesome. So there's one side, it is for powder products with a mirror, and then on the other side, 5 cream products. So, and this is so compact, so wonderful for travel. It's very, very sturdy, and I so appreciate being able to just bring this when I travel. Not that I'll be traveling anytime soon. Life is different. So you can see how much they were sending my way. That was just amazing. Now, I talked about the mystery box. That's the last thing I'm going to show you, but I also decided to pick up the Naked 2, the Naked 2 Basics. It is a palette that I have wanted to get from Urban Decay for a really, really long time. I have the original Basics, and I really wanted to get the 2. When it comes to neutrals, I really appreciate smaller palettes, and this is what it looks like. It's a lot cooler tones than the original Basics. Let me just show you the other one. I have been saving a spot for this one in my makeup drawer, knowing that I was going to get it. And so let me just show you the 2. So you can see the cooler side of the second one. And they are complementary, but they are complementary and the colors are different enough that I'm happy to have both in my collection. Now for the other kind of crescendo to this unboxing. So the stoned palette and the mini palette were definitely high points, along with Roxy and the green one, which I just don't remember the name of. High Vibes, the green one. Okay. This is a highlighter focused package. Again, it was between $56 and $59, but $165 value. And it comes in, it's kind of glued down. It's quite a big box. This is what the inside looks like if you're curious. So it's supposed to be 5 full-size products that were blingy in nature. So there's a pencil in here, and it is the Junky Pencil. It is a pencil I do not have, which is good. I wouldn't want any repeats with my collection, so this is what the liner looks like. And let me just do a quick line here for you. Yeah, I don't have anything like this one. It's the bottom one. So I'm happy with that. It would go really well with the look I have on today, actually. So Junkie, pretty happy. Next, I have an Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter. Let's open that up. It's in Sin. This is what the outer packaging looks like. And let's open it up. And here is the highlighter. And let's do a little swatch. So I'm definitely keeping that in my collection. And here we go. Very nice. I won't swatch everything, but this was just one pan. I felt like I could do it. Okay, next up in the box, I have a lipstick, and it is, oh, it's Bobby Dazzle. I love Bobby Dazzle as a lipstick, so I will show you the brand new one, but I will swatch the one that I have already. It is a lipstick that I had lost on a trip 2 years ago, and I decided to get it once I was able to get it for half price. That's what the lipstick looks like, so it's a full size. And it's like between a lipstick and a lip balm. It's beautiful. It just looks so good on the lips. It really looks like you have a lip gloss on. I really, really like what that does to my lips. So here is my Bobby Dazzle. And I replaced it not very long ago, so it hasn't been used a whole lot, but I really do like this lipstick a lot. It's very subtle. Hopefully you can see it down here. So it's like your lips, but better. It really does look like you're wearing a gloss, and it does feel like a gloss. It stays sheer and creamy as you're wearing it. It's a fantastic lipstick. If you just want something uncomplicated, your lips but better with a little bit of a micro sparkle, this is beautiful. So I'm happy to have a backup because I will definitely get through this one, no question. Okay, so far this box is really good. Now the next one here is a heavy metals liner. That's awesome. I got one of these from Urban Decay for my birthday gift, and I will have another one. Just having some trouble opening up these boxes. So this one is in Stonewall. Oh wow, it's a red. That is perfect timing for Halloween coming up. That's great. Good, so let's do a swatch of this one. Really nice. I have 3 of these. I have the Midnight Cowboy, Sticks and Bones, and Distortion. So now I have a 4th one. It's right here. Isn't that beautiful? You can use them on their own as eyeshadow, like inner to center lid. You can put them over top a liner that you've already put on. They're really, really neat, and they dry down and stay put. So I like these. They retail though for $30 Canadian. So to get it just as included in the box for something that cost less than $60, that's fantastic. I'm really happy about it. And right after I stopped filming, I realized I missed one of the pencils, and I thought there was one missing, but anyway, I found it right after filming, and it is LSD. So that is one that I got from Shoppers, and so let me just do a swatch of that one as well. And I really, really like the color. It's like a deep metallic blue. Okay, those are all the liners. Okay, so now the last item, yes, it's the last item in the box. It was 5 full-size items, and I got the Party Favor palette, which is a complement to the Moondust palette, but with more neutral colors, and it looks like this. And the inside, so it's just magnetized, there's no clasp on this one. It has a mirror and 6 shadows. That's really, really nice. I don't know if you can see the colors. Come on. Hopefully the colors are coming through for you. That's better. So we have and the base has sparkles in it, so it's not dust, it's just the base. So we have Neon Moon, Sugar High, No Shame, Spaced Long Night, and Powder Trip. And if you want to see it compared to the Moondust, I have the Moondust right here. So let's do a comparison. I haven't really used my Moondust, so this is going to be good to have side by side for more inspiration. So there we go. It's going to be really hard for you maybe to see the colors. Let me just come in and out one more time. So it looks like they're about the same size pans. Oh, it's made in Canada, by the way. Okay, so these guys have 0.7 grams each, and these guys have 0.5 grams each. So this is smaller. But I do like the fact that there are no duplicates in shadows whatsoever. And if they perform like Moondust shadows, I'm going to be happy with this one. Although I will say, I never would have picked this up myself. But I'm happy to have a chance to play it, having paid a fraction of the cost of the palette itself. I'm happy, and like I've said before, I really am a fan of small palettes for on the go. So that's pretty good. So I have a lot to play with. I have pencils, I have 2 mascaras, I have 4 palettes, 3 that are for eye and 1 that is for face. Of course, I'll be using the one that I have, using it up, and then having this as a backup. A favorite lipstick of mine, a Heavy Metals liner, a highlighter, some lip products to try, some setting spray. There's so much that came from Urban Decay. I'm really, really happy with what I have. I have a ton to show you and talk to you about and do some looks with. And I'm expecting to do the Stoned collection first, because it is what I think is on our minds when it comes to Urban Decay, and I will be incorporating the other products as I can in first impressions as well. If there's something you want to see sooner than later, please let me know, and I'm quite happy to entertain the idea, as I did for this look today. I'm happy with the value I got. I got everything on a pretty significant discount, and they were all things, except for the Party Favors palette, I would say, they were all things that I would have been happy to get, that I would have desired. And then maybe the Party Favors palette will prove me wrong, that I should have wanted it all along. Who knows? Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.